from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cowboys kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented, and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent. But how do you take this season, and how do you take step one today?
And that's the job of the coaches, I think, is to deliver the message to your team. You've got to prove it. You haven't played anybody yet. You haven't necessarily earned that #1 in front of your name. So here's your opportunity. A lot of fans watching. A lot of people excited to see just how good you really are.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Here's the return. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Turning it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Running inside. It's Hawkins. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up. 3rd down play from the gun. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tempo and overdrive. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for space, it's Henderson.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. Got a little grass. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Simmons. The sweet feet buy a little time. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
They're going to ride this running back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Simmons. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's Simmons to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. To the air, it's Simmons. Safe completion on the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
Really good job on the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
Missouri trying to convert this fourth down. Fourth down, Simmons. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it on the outside, it's Marsh.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback to go with the football?
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a big play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
On third down, he drops the throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Simmons, under fire. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The run inside. It's Owens. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on third down, Simmons fires to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Here's Simmons to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barney. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making side adjustments here. On the draw, it's Hawkins.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move.
Got it down the field. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Henderson. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this.
Hits the afterburners. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Fires to the tight end. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's the Cowboys trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men. Maybe a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking left. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find that. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wideout trying to get it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Terry. Turning it on. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it in.
Tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it on the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Delayed to the back. It's Hawkins. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. 1st down and more. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Barry. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Jones. Touchdown, Cowboys! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Running inside, it's Henderson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. Oh, they're after him. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't.
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. On the ground, it's Henderson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The short hands, it's Terry. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Simmons can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry-up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. There's some room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jones. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Cowboys! They move on top here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Simmons to throw. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Pocket breaking down. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.